Many philosophical traditions suggest existence is a structured classroom, a place where the universe permits us to fail so that the soul can eventually mature. Consider a person on their deathbed who knows which path leads to peace, yet deliberately chooses the one leading to ruin. We have to ask if this final act of defiance is a display of ultimate agency or simply a pre-written script triggering its final line. This is the logic of the Kaal Chakra, or the Wheel of Time. In this framework, the universe functions as a recurring loop, dragging the soul back to the exact same crossroads until the necessary lesson is integrated. In this system, destiny provides the scenario, the deathbed and the choice, while free will determines the answer the soul provides. If choosing the wrong answer guarantees repeating the cycle to face the same test, then the freedom to choose becomes the very fuel that keeps the loop running indefinitely. To understand the mechanics behind this, we can look at human life as a card game, where the deck is stacked from the start. First, there is prarabdha, the hand forced upon the player at birth. These fixed variables cannot be traded. The system introduces kriyaman, or free will, suggesting total autonomy. But this logic falls apart. Every decision is filtered through previous hands. If our current choices are the direct results of past conditioning, then the feeling of playing the game is just a subjective experience hiding a predetermined reaction. This raises a question for the pro players, those who learn the rules perfectly, stop making mistakes, and accumulate only pure, good karma. According to the Vedic system, these high-scoring souls are promoted to the roles of Indra, Agni, or the Saptarshis. These aren't just names, but job titles for administrators who command the elements of the cosmos for billions of years. Good karma functions exactly like the rougher, darker chains of bad karma. Both are attached to the same horizontal bar at the top of the system. A soul in a celestial realm is simply spending a bank account of good credits. Once that balance hits zero, they fall back to Earth to restart the climb. Mastering the mechanics of the game doesn't facilitate an exit. It simply trades a pair of iron restraints for golden ones. To understand why the game continues, we have to look through the eyes of the oneness, the absolute consciousness that contains the simulation. From this perspective of total unity, there is no evil or pain, only energy in motion. We only experience morality because our physical avatars use pleasure and pain as biological feedback loops to ensure their survival within the simulation. This is the concept known as Leela. It suggests the universe is a spontaneous machine, operating with the unthinking regularity of a fire burning or a heart beating. To the underlying reality, a forest fire and a blooming flower represent identical shifts in atomic vibration. Neither event carries a moral weight. If the cosmos is a purposeless mechanism, then even our desperate search for a meaning is just the machine randomly observing its own internal processes. This brings us to the final, unsolvable glitch in the cosmic code, the problem of the first move. If we trace cause and effect backward through time, every life was caused by the one before it, and every decision by a prior tendency. Eventually, we reach point zero, the very first soul, before conditioning existed and before choices were made. If there was no past karma to dictate the direction and no prior history to influence the mind, where did the momentum for that very first action come from? If every action requires a prior cause, a first action is a logical impossibility. The entire structure of our reality rests on an absolute void.